Absolute disaster from start to finish. One of the worst performances I've seen all season, and that's the key. All season, the season, it hasn't been a long season. We're 5 games in, and that's something to remember. But look, that's not what I was expecting. People can go back, and I'm rightly going to get cooked. Confident coming in on the previews. Weren't expecting that. The lineup I thought was good. I was happy with the lineup, but it comes down to personnel. That weak link there in Mavropanos, and this is the thing. Mavropanos, I think, is getting a lot of slander on him as a defender as a whole. But the way I saw the game today, he was completely misused. And whether that was on the manager telling him to do that, or it was him being caught out of possession, I don't know, because he was in no man's land. He was well in midfield for all 3 goals. He was nowhere to be seen. Kilman's having to defend one-on-one, and yeah, he's getting caught out every single time, and that's the problem. So if you're going to play Mavropanos, he has to sit deep. Mavropanos has to sit deep. He can't be caught high up the pitch. And this is the thing, Todibo is that guy. If we're going to do that, we need Todibo, and this is the thing, he's not match fit, and maybe Lopetegui can't exactly play the way he wants to play, and that's the problem. But Lopetegui, it's been a very, very tough start. I did not want this manager. Let me make that very clear. Tweets are there. I did not want the manager. I was vocal against it, but he's here now, and the fans calling for him to be out, and it's just so knee-jerk, so knee-jerk. 5 games is enough time to give a manager. Okay, and I think it's fair to criticise. It is completely fair to criticise. Some of the substitutions I weren't happy with. Certain ways that we play, like I see us playing some good football at times, but sometimes we're just too slow to move it. Scoring goals seems to be a bit of a struggle for us with some of the personnel that we've got. And yeah, he deserves to be criticised, but should we sit there and write him off? No, 5 games in. Like, are we crazy? I get it, fans didn't want him. I get he weren't the first choice and he weren't the flashy choice, and I get it, some fans love Moyes, but he's here. Be realistic. There's no way we're going to sack this man now. We still haven't got to the point where we've got our best team of players out on the pitch, and yeah, it shouldn't take you to have your best team out for you to get results and to not put in these shit performances, 100%. But at the same time, it may take time to click. Did people really think that it's, oh yeah, the new manager's going to come in, bursting the balloons, new manager's going to come in and it's just going to click straight away and we're going to be flying? Did people really think that that was definitely going to happen? There's a chance it could happen. Did we think there it's a given? There was every chance that it would transition like this and just start slow. Lopetegui could end up flopping, right? We could end up to get the point that we want him out. But 5 games is not enough of a sample size. 6 if you include Bournemouth. It's not enough of a sample size to make a definitive decision on this manager. And the one thing I can say in his credit, one of the things is he changes things. He's trying things. He's changing up the lineup. He's not doing the same thing, expecting a different result. He's bringing different players on. We saw Andy Irving today. Come on. All right, thank you. We saw Andy Irvine come on today. It was his first Premier League appearance, Somerville's first start. So we're seeing him change it up and try things, and that's where it is. Until we get to that point where we can definitively say, yeah, this should be our 1 to 11. This is the team that's going to fit this style. It just may take time. That's it. So I think we all need to just relax and calm the fuck down, to be honest with you, and stop being so knee-jerk. That's my opinion, but yeah, it's not fun. I get it. It's not fun. I'm not enjoying this. No one wants to see this slow start. No one wants to see a struggle like that. But that's just sometimes the way it has to go. We ain't who we getting? We get sacking now. What are we doing? I want realistic suggestions from people, really and truly, realistic suggestions. Our corners have gone to shit, by the way. The corners are absolutely atrocious, painful to watch, awful. Bowen, get him off there. He hasn't been 100%. Kudus was making things happen. Somerville, that's the one I didn't understand. He took Somerville off, who I thought was one of our best players. We should have got a penalty, by the way. Let's not let them get away with that. Stonewall penny, all this bollocks about, oh, he didn't grab his arm for long enough, didn't grab his arm. Like, no, we need a definitive. How many seconds then do you have to be holding someone or pulling someone for for it to be a penalty. We need something concrete. None of this arbitrary bollocks. I want to know. Is it 3 seconds? 4 seconds? 5 seconds? What is it? 1 second? 2 seconds? You can't just make this shit up, because then that's how it gets misused. So that's something they need to get. And yeah, I listen, I thought we got hard done by some of the decisions, but we deserve to lose that game through our defending. And for us to have so much of the ball in and around their box and not really penetrate and not really force too many saves, yeah, it's poor. We need to find a way to move that ball quicker and not just pass it round the box. It does feel a bit Pellegrini-ish at times, and that's a big problem. You know, even when we counter, I'm seeing us like we're not getting enough players forward. Just having like 1 or 2 players going forward. So when you want to move the ball, there's hardly any options, and they've got more players back than us. So yeah, listen, it's painful. I'm not enjoying it at the moment, but there's every chance it can still click. I'm seeing everyone, rivals, everyone just writing us off, writing off the manager. Too early, man. It's too early. Improvements have to happen. We need to get Todibo in this team ASAP, see what he can do, and hopefully Fulkrug, when he's fit, proves to be the man. I'm really disappointed we didn't see Ings today after we got the goal last week. He didn't come off the bench or anything. Don't get that. I thought it'd be a good chance to give him a go, but yeah, like I'm hoping Fulkrug is the man, because striker-wise, I'm worried. I'm really worried when it comes to the striker situation. We've got 3 of them over 30. No one with real electric pace, and no one to run at teams. So that worries me. That was a glaring omission. But it's a new project. Maybe it's going to take a few windows to get to really where we want to be. It's tough. It's no fun, but patience. What else can we do?